Hello, 8th grade. Yesterday you took a practice test for the upcoming Technology Literacy Assessment. You were not able to submit the test. It was just a sample and you don't know what the correct answers should have been. The objective of this video is to go over the correct answers and show you some strategies to help you with functions of software and hardware that you might not be familiar with. The actual test is 47 questions. The sample test was only 20. The Tech Literacy Assessment has two kinds of questions, multiple choice questions and task questions. To answer multiple choice questions, first read the question carefully and consider all of your answer choices. Click the best match from the 4 choices listed. Once you've answered the question, click Next Question. To complete task questions, read the question carefully and then complete the task that it's asking you to do. Click Return to Question if you'd like to review your answer, and you can click Next to continue. For multiple choice questions, your choice is marked in yellow. For task questions, you are not going to be able to see your choices as you complete the task. You can use the arrows to move from question to question. You can always go back and correct your answer or change it. Click the number of the question to go directly to it. Click Next to continue. Yellow will show questions that you have answered on the number pad, and white will show questions that you have not answered. Answer as many questions as you can. You will not be penalized for incorrect answers. Use the arrows and numbers to review your answers, and you will be able to click Turn in Test when you're completing the actual test, which is 47 questions to be completed in a 45-minute class period. Question 1. What does a file's extension tell you? Carefully review your answer choices. A is correct. What kind of file it is? Proceed to the next question. How does computer piracy affect all of us? The correct answer is B. It increases the cost of technology. 3. Which software controls all of the software in a computer? B. The operating system. What is an improper use of an online chat room? C. Posting gossip about classmates. Looking at this question, the slide that's the easiest for the audience to read would be C. Number 6, when you scan a picture, you want to choose a low resolution to create the smallest file possible. Analog technology is basically old school. B, the regular old-fashioned clock, is analog technology. You're making a bike club poster. This is a task question. It's asking you to insert the bitmap picture of the bike from the desktop. Look at all of the options of the toolbar. I want to insert a picture from a file that's located on the desktop, and the file extension is bitmap, so I look for that exact same file extension, and then I insert it. When I'm done, next question. This one is asking me to change the top and bottom margins to 0.6, 6/10 of an inch for this document. Often I will have to look carefully at all of the options in order to find the one that I'm looking for, especially if I'm not familiar with the software. Format paragraph is a logical choice, but that does not seem to be the correct answer. Don't be afraid to look through the tools that are provided for you to see if they're going to help you complete the task. Formatting the paragraph. I've looked at this before. And it does not have anything about top and bottom margins, so this cannot be the correct answer choice. It's not asking me to indent the margins. It's asking me to do the top and bottom margins. Let me keep searching to see what the best option would be. Edit, insert, no. Formatting an object, no. As long as I have not selected go to the next question, it doesn't matter what I look at. When I do file, I can page setup. I haven't selected this yet. It is giving me an option to be able to change my top and bottom margins. It's asking me to do it to 0.6. So I do that to both the top and the bottom. I select OK. And then I can go on to the next question. This question, change the 2 in CO2 to subscript. Subscript is a type of, it's a font choice. So I'm going to format my font. I do see the word subscript in the toolbar. Select subscript. I double check that the correct letter or number is highlighted and say OK and move to the next question. This is asking me to save the document as a text file. The file extension is .txt. So I can do File, Save As. I'm going to select the file type with the file extension TXT, and it's asking me to name the file Cycle. So I want to save it exactly as they have asked me to, and then I'll click Save. And then move on to the next question. This question, make a search to find all books by Barbara Scalak and list them in order by title. So I want to find all books by Barbara Scalak. I'm going to search by I'm going to type in the author's name, select author, and it only wants me to find books by Barbara Scalak. It's not asking me for any other conditions, and I want to list them or sort my results by title. The only answer choice that would match that, listing title first, is the second choice, title, author, and publication date. Double check that I've got what I need and move on to the next question, which is a 2-category search to find all books about the subject Alaska written by John Muir. So Alaska. The word Alaska might not be in the title of the book. I want to do it by subject. I want to search by subject. And my author is John Muir. I'm searching for books about Alaska and John Muir. The best way to sort my results would probably be by author, then title. Then I move on to the next question, which is asking me to add a 5-point border to the selected cells. This is a spreadsheet type of question. Usually this type of thing is in formatting cells. Number, alignment, border. It is asking me to add a border. It's giving me the option to add a 5-point border around the outline of the selected cells. Click OK. And I'll move on to the next question, which is another spreadsheet question. The country Zaire has changed its name. Use a command to replace Zaire with the new name DROC. I can do this in the edit area, and I am replacing names. So I'm going to replace the word Zaire, and I'm being careful to type it exactly as it is in the question, and I'm going to replace it with the word capital DROC. Everywhere in the spreadsheet I can replace all. Moving on to the next question, which is asking me to create a bar chart with selected data. In a spreadsheet program, you will find an icon that looks like a graph. Double check that I am looking for a bar graph or a bar chart. Select the most logical answer, insert, and then move on to the next question. Use action settings to add a hyperlink to the top text box on slide 2. Create a link to take me back to the first slide. Action settings and hyperlinks are commonly found in web pages, but they can be used in PowerPoint presentations also. They're telling me to do this on slide 2. They want me to format? No. Slideshow? Again, I'm going to look in all of my toolbar options to find the thing that would be most appropriate. And I might have to hunt. Slideshow, it does have action settings, but let me double check that that might not be located somewhere else. Action settings is located here. I'm going to click action settings. And hyperlink is indeed in this choice. And next slide, they want me to go to the first slide. And I'm double checking that I'm on slide 2 and move on to the next question, which is add a wipe transition to slide 2. Maybe I don't know how to do this exactly, but I can search through the different options on the toolbar in order to find it. Let me carefully look. I'm looking for something with the word transition. Slide transition. Okay, let me select that. Let me read carefully. Let me look at my different options of transitions. And yes, wipe is an option. And they don't want me to apply it to all the slides. They want me to apply it to a single slide. Let me highlight slide 2. Click apply. And move on to the next question. Go to the www.tools.com website. Let me go to the address bar and type on the URL exactly as they have given it to me in the question. Click go, and that should bring me to the correct website. Here I'm doing a report on desert baboons. Click on the most useful link. If I put baboon in my search engine, I'm going to come with many different options with the word baboon in them. Let me carefully read all of the options of the choices and choose the thing that's going to help me to complete a report on desert baboons. I might find different combinations of words in each choice, but the choice with selected is the best choice. When I'm done, I can turn in the test, or I can return before I've turned it in and answer or double check any answers that I would like. Best of luck on the technology literacy assessment, which you will take next week. Thank you.